Hi, this is Dr. Cairns with a brief lecture covering chapters 1, 2, and 3, the overview of employment law, the employment relationship, and the overview of employment discrimination. First of all, let's talk about this overview of employment law. We've all heard things. We've been around the water cooler well. Actually, today we really gather around Facebook or some other aspect of social media, and we hear different things relating stories that have happened to people at work. And one of those elements that we've also all heard about is this concept of employment at will. You're going to explore what in the world is that, and does it mean that I can just be fired at the drop of a hat? So let's also think about the role of managers in legal compliance. There's lots of employment laws, and so the first thing is that managers need to recognize and understand that they need to be aware of all employment law issues, and some of those they may not be, but they're also held responsible for those. And what are they supposed to do? Well, they're supposed to try to prevent legal problems from happening in the first place, and then enforcing compliance among the workforce and people there to comply with the workforce rules when it relates to employment. And then there's this thing of when do I need to seek legal advice, and there are times when you really do need the expert of a lawyer to advise you. And then looking at the legal compliance strategy of an organization. How compliant do you want to be? And take that into advisement as it relates to our Christian worldview. And then we're going to explore the employment relationship and what is it and why is it important. Is everybody that works for us an employee? Are there differences? Who is the employer, and why are all those aspects important when it comes to determining employment law issues? And then lastly, in chapter 3, you're going to review an overview of employment discrimination, and sadly it still continues in the workplace. And some of the issues today are different than before, maybe not as prevalent, some items, but you're going to explore those, and you're also going to look at some concepts of disparate treatment, adverse impact, and then failure to reasonably accommodate, which will look at the aspects of disability as well as religious affiliations, and then retaliation when people report things, and how do we respond to that. So that's just a brief overview of things you're going to explore in chapters 1, 2, and 3. For more details, please review the PowerPoint slides.